Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my review of the Roma Collectibles Red Jackyl figure. I removed him from the packaging. This is the packaging that he came in. It's collector friendly, but it is a custom figure. This was a Joefest 2020 exclusive from the Roma Collectibles booth. I did not go to the show, but I did order this figure from eBay. He may still be available if you're interested. These were the other figures also available. The Man in the Cabin I really wanted, but I don't know if he sold out at the show or before I got a chance to get him off of eBay, but he was long gone by the time I got to eBay to order the Red Jackyl. I also have the Hydro Viper on the way. But a couple of these figures are still available if you're interested, so head over to the eBay store for Roma Collectibles and snag them up if you wish. The packaging, as I mentioned a second ago, is custom packaging. When I say that, it's basically a piece of cardstock, or no, actually it's a piece of paper slid into a top loader with a figure clamshell taped to the front. And you can open the clamshell without taking the clamshell off, and you can remove the figure from the clamshell and put them back on to display, which is pretty cool. I do like that. As far as custom packaging goes, this is pretty good. This does the trick. It presents well. The figure also comes in a plastic bag when you take them out of the clamshell. And here is the figure itself. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we are. Now, this is a custom figure. He's built up with parts from several different figures. I'm going to be struggling if I tried to name them all. Obviously, that's a Destro head. The Red Jackyl was a character from the Action Force line over in the UK. That used Destro's parts, just with a different paint scheme, to be part of the Red Shadows faction. These are custom Red Shadow figures in the background. I actually have a video displaying them, so I'll put a link in the video description if you're interested in seeing what they're all about. But anyway, this is a custom figure meant to be homage to that figure from the UK in the 80s. He comes with this gun right here. And as you saw, it fit perfectly well in his hand. He is a custom figure, so I'm going to be a little bit more forgiving and a little bit more careful with him than I would be any other figure, just because he is a custom. His head is a little stiff, but it will rotate 360 degrees. A little bit of tilt side to side there, but not much up and down. His arms will go up and around 360. He can put his arms up about that high. There's nothing at the bicep. His elbows bend almost 90 degrees, as well as flatten out. They rotate all the way around. His wrists also rotate 360. There is no hinge. He has waist articulation. She gets a good range of motion there. Legs can go up. They can go back a little bit. His knees are double jointed, so he's got 2 points of articulation at the knee. Kick his heel back almost all the way, but again, hindered because of the coat. Ankles do a full 360. He can point his toes down, and he can point his toes up. There is a little bit of paint splotch on mine, but, you know, what are you going to do? And I also noticed a little bit of paint chip when I was moving the figure around. So a tiny bit of paint chipped off of his chest. So definitely be careful with these guys. They're not really meant to be played with. They're more to be displayed. This is a custom figure after all. Like I said, I'm going to be more forgiving because it's a custom figure. So anyhow, let me get his pistol back in his hand. I think the presentation is nice. I really do like the way he looks. Oh, hey, this hand is... that does have a wrist hinge. Does this? I don't know if this one does. Yeah, it does. He does have hinges at the wrist. I take it back. Alright, so anyway. Let's stand him up there. Let's do some size comparison now. Here he is next to a vintage G.I. Joe figure, which is 3 3/4 inches tall. As you can see, the Red Jackyl is noticeably taller. Here's a Star Wars figure, a modern Star Wars figure, who's also 3 3/4 inches tall. Noticeably taller than that. Here he is next to a more modern G.I. Joe figure. It may just be because of the angle of the camera, but they are roughly about the same size. The Red Jackyl is just a little bit taller, not by much though. Here he is next to a Boss Fight Studio blank. Roughly about the same height there. And here he is next to a Marvel Universe Captain America. So he's a very cool figure. He's going to go well with my modern Red Shadow figures. I'm happy I picked him up. It certainly saves me the trouble of having to make one of my own to go with my my Red Shadows faction. I think the presentation with the card and everything is really nice. I think the figure itself is well done and well rendered. I think he definitely looks the part. Again, he is a custom figure, so bear that in mind when you do purchase him. There may be a couple defects here or there. There may be a little bit of loose joints. There may be a little bit of paint loss if you mess with it a little bit too much, as happened with me. Just a tiny little fleck of red paint had chipped off. That sort of thing is to be expected. So just be careful when you open them up. All in all, I'm very happy with him. I think I'm happy to have the character in my collection. I think he looks great. He's going to go well with my Red Shadow figures. And hopefully, if you're interested, you can still snag one off of eBay. So anyway, this has been AV. I hope you, if you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.